Attention now, hands up.
You're rocking with the best.
You are now tuned in. Rocking out with the Say More podcast with Sylvia Darlene, Sadie B, and Tamaya Allen. Music, entertainment, life. Let's go.
What's going on, everybody? It's the Say More podcast. I'm your host, Sylvia Darlene. What up, y'all?
What's up?
What's up?
We back.
We back at it again with the back at it again. What's up? Are y'all gonna introduce yourselves?
We don't need no introduction. They know who we are.
It's your boy Sadie B. You already know. You know what I'm saying?
No big Draco Brady, no nothing.
Oh, I was trying to keep that on the wrap. Just a friendly reminder, the Patriots got 6 of them things.
Oh my
You know
God!
what I'm
Look what I started. Hey,
You already know. The partner in crime.
yes,
Tamaya. I'm here.
Yeah, you know salt and pepper, right?
Our Pam and Gina.
Or Pam and Gina.
Your
There we
vote.
go.
We should have them vote.
You know what? We are shaped like them on the low.
Oh,
No snap. You ain't shaped like Pam. I ain't shaped like Gina on the low.
Right.
But y'all, I know we've been out of the rats for the last 2 weeks. We just had to take a little mild break. You know, we had a lot going on, busy schedules. But hey, we back at it again with the back at it again. And a lot has happened so far. So before we get into all these topics that we're about to discuss, what's been going on with y'all? Talk to me, y'all.
You go ahead first.
Oh, ladies first.
Ladies first. Thank you.
Every time.
Just been chilling. I mean, it's really cold outside, so it's not really much you can do.
And it's been raining a lot too as well.
I can't deal with this weather.
I feel you. You ain't been out of town lately. You had something going on, Tamaya.
I did a photo shoot.
I saw that. So tell us about that photo shoot, or you want to keep that under wraps until you post it?
No. Everything's on my Instagram, so you just got to stay tuned. But it was for a bridal shoot. One of the models canceled, so I actually got to fill in. It was just like spur of the moment type thing.
Okay.
So I loved it. It's my element.
You look gorgeous, by the way.
Thank
no
you.
cap.
No cap.
No cap. Like, really, though. You really killed it. So when I saw it on Instagram, I was just like, you know what? That is just really, really your calling. Seriously.
You. Really?
Yeah, it's like bridal and stuff like that. Because I know they do a lot of that in Charleston, which is your hometown.
Right.
You know, but...
Chucktown.
Right.
I love it. For real. But you did an amazing job.
Thank you.
We need to go back to doing some more together. But,
I know.
I can't keep up with you because I done gained all this weight.
Girl, stop.
Yeah, you know.
Stop.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I got to vote. Sadie B, Mr. Host with the most. You know what? That's my quote, too, from other people, too. But, man, you been out here, man. What's been going on?
You know me, working like a fool.
Working
Just
like a
got done
fool.
with CIAA.
So how was that?
It was amazing. I met Steph Curry mama.
I saw you been capping all on the gram like she was your woman, bro.
Time out. Sadie don't cap.
Oh, so she was your woman for that picture of that current
She wasn't
moment.
my woman. You know, you saw, if you look on the post, I said,
Bro, I
Miss
saw that
Curry.
hand by her
No,
waist, bro. Like, I saw it.
I had it, tucked.
No. You know, I'm gonna make sure, we get a clip of that picture on this episode for real, so you can really see how it went down on the gram.
Well, it's my hand, I was being a gentleman. That's a man.
You was being a gentleman, but I know you had that little cross your fingers like, man, 1, 2,
Man,
3.
listen, when I saw her, I had to run to her.
I know that's right. She's very
That's a
gorgeous.
woman.
That's a really beautiful woman. So what was the turnout? Like, I heard some, some good, some pros, some
It was
cons.
a good turnout, man. We got turned. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
It was turned up in there. Shout out to Gooch, DJing. Shout out to Shonda.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Who else? Ramon Bombay.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Smooth.
Yeah, the whole weekend staff out
Right,
there.
right.
So that was pretty
Weekend
dope
tour.
idea that they brought
okay.
the weekend to Charlotte. I thought
Mario.
that was pretty dope. So yeah, that's really, really dope. So let me tell you. So I heard some pros and of course some cons about CIAA, and All-Star Week was like 2 weeks prior to that. So I heard it wasn't a lot of attendees at CIAA. I heard it wasn't a lot like how it was for All-Star Week because all the celebrities was in the building.
Yeah, well,
What you say about
I
that?
ain't gonna lie. I mean, me personally, I thought it was gonna be, not the best, one of the best CIAAs because you had All-Star Weekend and then you
Right.
had a big break. Well, nothing but a week break and
Yeah.
then CIAA the next week. But I thought it might turn out good because that was the last one.
That is
It's moving to
true.
Baltimore now.
What?
Yes, it has been confirmed.
I mean,
that it's
I
moving to
knew they was
Baltimore.
already gonna shut it down because the actual tournament doesn't make money.
Oh.
All
okay.
the clubs and parties make more money than the tournament.
That is true. That is
That's
so
crazy.
true.
But
That is
Me
so true.
personally, I feel like when they're doing a tournament, they have schools there that nobody around here knows anything about.
Right.
Yeah.
I think if they pulled in more, like the Benedicts, the States,
Right.
the Clark Atlantas,
Yeah.
whatever top HBCUs that's in North Carolina, if they pulled them schools in, it'll get more people at the tournament because those are the top schools in that area. You
Right.
know?
That is
Not knocking
that's
the
true.
team, not knocking the teams that they bring, but we just don't know nothing about it.
Right.
Right.
You know.
Right.
I didn't hear anything about it. I mean, I didn't
Yeah,
even
but
know
no,
who was
that's the
playing.
thing.
Yeah.
People hear CIAA and nobody thinks basketball. team.
Right.
That is true.
But
Or you think of the
All-Star-
club, but All-Star
Yeah.
you think about
I
basketball.
mean, 'cause that's All-Star Week is all about basketball.
Right.
You can't go nowhere about All-Star without dealing with basketball.
I
That's
see.
true. CIAA, I just think about the partying because I remember I only went to CIAA one time. I believe that's when me and you went for a modeling gig out there back in our college days. And one thing about CIAA, it's cold. It could be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's about the nightlife and some of the day parties. Depending on how the weather
Right.
is.
Day parties be whoo.
Yeah, depending on how the weather
But I'm
is.
pissed
like,
because I ain't gonna lie, I was in the room the whole time.
for real.
I got to Charlotte probably like at 3 o'clock. No, before 3. I had to check in the hotel at 3. And I really sat in the room the whole time. And I ain't come out till it's time to go.
You try to use that as like a mile vacation or something like that. What was that all
Man,
about?
I'll be busy, and sometimes when I get to me
be
time,
busy.
I be stuck in that me time. But then
Still working.
But I ain't go
No.
with no crew of people.
That's true.
You
I
know
saw
what
that
I'm
you was out
saying?
there solo.
I ain't go with a crew of people. So I was really just chilling.
I know you did your thing, man. You did your
Most
thing. You did your thing.
that.
Yes.
How was the masquerade party?
Yes, man. Sorry we
Hey.
couldn't make it, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you. The crowd was good, but ain't nobody coming no damn masquerade.
That always happens.
That ain't right.
Always.
Nobody likes
And the
change out
Crazy
here,
thing
though.
is, shout out to good Lord Shayla.
Yes, shout out to
You know,
Shayla.
My host I got coming up. Me
Yeah.
and her. Even on the flyer it had formal. Me and her is probably the
She
only
looks
two
beautiful,
people.
by the way. I saw
Most
the
definitely,
pictures.
most
Yes.
definitely. Me and her is the only two people that probably dressed up. I went and spent like $200 on masquerade shit.
See, that's why you gotta make these events
the good thing is, though,
exclusive.
Yes.
the good thing
What's
is,
the
though,
good thing?
When I got there, I ain't ripped shit out the pack. I looked at the crowd and I said, "Oh, y'all in here in street clothes." I took everything back.
I would probably have to on some G stuff. I would have done that too.
I didn't even wear my mask.
Okay. But see, with Columbia, they're not used to that type of they're not used to that type of change, that type of environment. Sometimes they take it serious when it comes to like homecoming events and stuff. Because I know we had something similar like that for Benedict homecoming. I did attend this year, so I think sometimes it's all about, they're not really grasping to change because it's like it's really nothing was going on around that time. But it was a dope event, though.
The one thing I will say that probably didn't make it as big as it did is that was the week between All-Star Week.
Yes,
and CIAA.
that is
So,
true.
you know.
That is so
Yeah.
true.
You know.
That is so true. But you know what I'm saying? I like the concept. I like the idea. I don't think you should stop. I think you should do more of those type of
Yeah.
events because
I'm just
we
probably
love
gonna
events like
do it
that.
a little different and find that actual crowd because I seen a lot of people was on Facebook, Instagram. They always talk about man, I want to be able to dress up.
Yeah.
And I gave you something to dress up for.
Right.
And
That's true.
none of those people that talk about dressing up pulled up. But it's all gravy though.
Yeah,
It's like a
I
money train.
I can understand how you probably felt, but you got more coming
We
up.
had a good crowd though. We turned up.
Oh, as long as you made that
We
crowd.
always turned
You
that.
always turned up. That's just like a natural
Right.
energy, okay?
You need a-
Steady
you need
B. Yes.
Hashtag.
Yes. So, what's been going on with me, y'all? I just really honestly been working, trying to perfect, radio and stuff. What else?
Sounding
I
good,
feel-
giving a shout out.
Yeah,
Yes.
I feel bad because I'll be at work. So
I be like,
never,
what? I be
I
like,
never
Steady
hear the
B.
shout-out.
Steady B.
Cause I be
Steady
at
B.
work, man. I be at work.
I understand. It's all
But
good.
but I got to start. I got to start playing it on my phone when I'm in the
Yeah,
back.
just
Yeah.
have it on your phone.
But I just
Get
be
the
on the
app.
move, so I don't be having I be.
You better download that
Just
iHeartRadio app.
download
I
It's
the
got all that,
app.
but I just be moving. So I can't
Download the app right now.
because you are on the app as well.
Right.
With the Say More
With the
podcast.
Say More
Yeah.
podcast.
I know, man.
Look at Kevin back there, like,
I tell you all the
bro.
time, I got the app.
He's like, Kevin,
I
my
got
producer
it.
in the back, like, what are
I
you
got
doing?
it, but
Look
I
how
can
he
put, I
promote.
can put the show on while you on, but I still,
Right.
I still might miss the shout out because I be moving.
He's a go-getter.
I can't work
He's
with
a
headphones.
hustler.
I can't work
Go-getter.
with headphones in my ear.
So what I wound up hosting homecoming. I just feel like I've been on a homecoming tour. So I did Morris College homecoming. We had Stunner for Vegas come out. He's if y'all don't know who Stunner for Vegas is, he's signed to the Baby's record label. Who
Okay.
just signed to Interscope. One time for the Baby, but
Album, too.
that album Baby on Baby hot. Man, yo, seriously. But Stone Fort Vegas, I hosted that with DJ Jim Boy. Shout out to Jim Boy, Ron Paid the Full, and of course Nine Mills down at Sumter. It's pretty dope. He can really perform. I could say that. Like he got a lot of energy. He go hard, seriously. So I think he's next up. And I did Francis Marion homecoming. You know, it was like a hookah theme, and you know, it was an alumni party. It was pretty dope. We brought DJ Sparks out there to host and ride along with me. It was pretty dope.
Sparks.
Yes,
How did he do?
Sparks did an amazing job. No cap. He did an amazing job. Like Sparks, I'm sorry, Steady. I hate to say this, but he's the next. Like
Good. Somebody.
Okay.
Listen,
Steady.
I'm not the type of host that hates on the future.
You're not. You're not. You really are. That's why I love you so much.
Somebody got to come and be better than what we already have.
Thank you. So my thing with Sparks, like I just remember, me and X was just thinking, I just had a flashback, like, yo, that was SETI back in the day. Going to these college parties, like, you know what I'm saying, walking, talking to the older girls. Like, I had to say, my man did a really, really good job. Like, he's going really, really far. I don't think he's ready for, like, you know, like the weekends and type of clubs like that yet. But as far as like these college parties and these teen parties, he got it on the nail. He got it on the nail. Seriously, like he's going to go far because you know what? He's hungry, he's eager, and he doesn't stop. He don't care. He will finesse his way into anything because he wants that opportunity. He's hungry. And I respect my little dude so much to the fullest of that. Seriously, like Sparks is gonna go far. That event was pretty dope. And one time for Travis Persona and Gabe, those were the promoters of that party, and for booking me. And it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. And that's pretty much what really been going on with me. Just trying to perfect this podcast, you know, upcoming events, because y'all know there's something about to be real.
About to be lit.
There's something about to be real, not just for me, it's for y'all too. Because I'm telling you, season 2 is about to come, and it's about to be a whole new, different ball game. A lot of realignment going on.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
She
perfected that. She perfected that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, yes. So like, but before we get into these topics, y'all got any upcoming events, anything y'all want to talk about or discuss? Like, because you know, another thing I want to discuss, a lot of people have been hitting us up about being on the podcast. I know your DMs is blowing up, SETI B. I know your DMs is blowing up, and I know I got people just adding us on Facebook like, I want to be on the Say More podcast. Trust me, it's coming. I just ask that everybody just be very patient with us, and just be patient because it's coming. And I appreciate all the support that we have been getting for this podcast.
Definitely.
Because this is just like an amazing platform. I know I say this every time on the episode, but I have to remind myself and us, like, what we're doing to build. Because, we getting the community involved. And there's a lot of people that really like what Tamaya, you did with Chi-Chi with the commercial. Definitely, like, there's a lot of people that's been hitting me up about, can you do that for them for the podcast?
Yeah, like
and
the spotlight businesses.
Spotlight businesses, which we will be spotlighting on a lot of black-owned businesses as well, too. So that's coming. And SETI B with the hosting on red carpets and stuff, I see so much potential for this. I see so much potential for all of us, like, for real. Even my producers, like, I ain't going to forget them. Kevin, Mike, even though he's not here today.
Right.
Carolina X, he ain't here. He stay working or still working. but they're not here.
Our whole team works
hard.
Our
whole team works really hard. We got Mike doing concerts right now, shooting concerts. Mm-hmm. Kevin with the weddings. Kevin, come from behind the scenes real quick. How many weddings do you got lined up?
Oh, just for this year?
Yes, just for this year.
I just got 3 this year.
You just got 3 this year?
Hey, man.
3, but I'm shooting. I do a lot of second shooting, too.
Hey, man, you ever just need somebody to come and help and be some extra eyes?
See,
Vanessa.
He's a finesser, a hustler, a go-getter.
I'm 5 for 5 in case of the garter. I hope they don't mind me hopping in.
And we also got a special guest in the building. Eric, come and say what up, man. Come here, man.
Come on, Eric.
Yes.
Now we working with Eric with BeatCon. If you guys have not been following us.
What's up? What's going on?
Tell them about yourself.
Yes.
I'm a producer, DJ. I'm the CEO, founder of BeatCon.
Awesome. DJs, producers. Best believe BeatCon is coming and it's about to be crazy. Stay tuned. I'm telling you, follow the BeatCon page. Follow all of us. We're going to have all that listed below. It's about to get real. Kevin, thank you for coming through, man.
Shout out to our security guard behind the scenes.
Right.
Yes.
He opened up his headphones and his phone. JoJo?
What's up, JoJo?
Hey, Showtime. He got them head. Oh, there you go.
Oh, he's
What's up, Showtime?
What's up?
Yeah, tell
JoJo,
me what's up,
what's
dog.
up?
Throw the peace out. You on camera,
Come
G.
on,
Yeah.
gang.
Ain't no gang around here.
Okay, you. My bad.
You got a belt banged on you, boy.
He said, "Oh no," he cut that quick. Like,
Yo, I got one more
get it
thing I
quick.
want to talk about real quick. So, Sadie, I think you're a part of this event too. So there's an event that we are doing, and it's called Stop the Violence event. Aren't you in that event? You
Which one?
with Christian Reed and Christian Reed. He's over it. It's a Stop the Violence event that's coming
The
up.
basketball tournament?
Yes, the basketball
Yeah.
tournament. That is another one that's going to
I
be
think
a
I
big
might
one.
actually be playing in that.
No, you're playing. You're playing in
I
that. 'cause-
got to figure out if Pontiac gonna make an entrance. We don't take L's. So.
Oh my God, don't do that. I think this is going to be a really great event. I'm super excited about this because the event has a great meaning behind it. When Christian reached out to me, it's basically the Stop the Violence event is basically, his homeboy got shot in 5 points, and it took a big toll and effect. I think he attended Benedict, but I could be wrong. And it took a big effect on him and his whole friendships because he was like a really well-known person to that, to Columbia and to his friends, of course. So Christian and the other promoter that's bringing this event, that was like their best friend. So they want to stop this violence, and I know the proceeds are going to like the hospital bills that occurred and to help out, I believe, his mother. So it's really a good cause, and we have a lot of people that are wanting to sponsor, and a lot of people from my side of the town, Broad River, Riverside, are a part of this event too as well. It's kind of like going to be like a reunion for us because this is just something that we're not used to having, and it's something that we need, and it's just a message across, and I just love being a part of like
Where is
events
it
like
at?
that. It's going to be at North Springs, but I'm a question mark on that because it looked like it's going to be a venue change. Yes, but it's going to be April 27th. I will be hosting all of 100.1 B is going to be in the building, the whole Mixed Mob staff, hoping to see Pontiac up in there.
not
Riverside
taking
is
any
going-
L's.
Riverside is going to be in there. So, yes, one time for Christian, man. I'm excited about that event because I saw you tagged in it, and I was like, you was commenting talking about Pontiac don't take no L's. I was like, oh, Snap said he won this event,
Yeah,
too.
it's not. Matter of fact, I remember that 'cause they tagged me talking junk with the
Oh, my
basketball
gosh.
tournament.
Now, you
know what I'm
remember
saying?
back in the day when y'all used to play us, Friars Gate, all of them basketball
I mean,
players.
listen, matter of fact, you want to speak on Pontiac, we speaking on basketball. One, shout out to Ridgeview.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
throw it up.
Back-to-back champions, you know
What
I'm
up,
saying?
Ridgeview High School?
This my boy Pontiac Easy.
I'm about to
throwback
say
jersey.
that.
Always on the 5, baby.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
easy. Pontiac Easy
Yeah,
jersey.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All
You
my-
know
all-
what? Is it hanging? Is it hanging back at Ridgeview? I'm wondering.
What?
This jersey.
Nah,
His
this-
jersey.
this got-
Because
this
he was one of the best players back in the
This-
day.
This got to be in the house of Pontiac. If you
Oh,
ain't
God.
The
Pontiac,
house of Pontiac.
Hold on. Let me make a video
it
real
got to be in the
quick.
house of Pontiac. You feel me?
Let me make a video real quick.
Shout out to all my cousins that done played for Ridgeview.
Hold on.
Pontiac Easy.
Hold on.
Uh,
Do it again.
Yeah, this got to be the house of Pontiac. You know what I'm saying? It got to be there.
Yes. One time
house
for
of
Easy.
Pontiac.
One time for Ridgeview High School. Okay.
Easy.
What up, Samaya?
JP, Joe Buckets,
Say it all.
Charles Gibbs.
Who
you know
else?
What I'm saying?
Pontiac Road. What up?
Pontiac gonna run out through Ridgeview, baby. Brian Spencer, what's up? Brandon Spencer. All the
Man,
Ridgeview alumni,
oh,
baby.
y'all was some legends back in the day, honey. Ooh, Lord, I had to get that on camera, y'all. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, let's get into these topics.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a lot that's happened in the last 2 weeks. A lot of albums that dropped, a lot of scandals,
That make no damn sense.
and a documentary that is a non-existent version of R. Kelly. Yeah. So the topic I want to get onto is music. So 2 Chainz album dropped yesterday. I know this is airing Sunday, so this is Tuesday. So it aired yesterday, which was Monday. Okay, and we had Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, we had who else dropped?
Baby.
The baby dropped. Gunna, I believe, dropped too
Yeah, I
this
think
month.
so.
This month, going into this month. Who else dropped? Solange.
Oh,
Yes, thank you,
yes.
Eric. Solange has dropped.
T-Pain.
Yeah.
T-Pain.
I got to go back and listen. I got to go listen to
T-Pain.
T-Pain album.
And Waka Flocka.
You know what? I got to go listen to Waka.
I gotta listen to Waka. I'm not
that
gonna lie.
marriage boot camp. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my God, we gonna get on that too. We gonna get on that too. One thing at a time. We're going to get on that. So, yeah, all these artists that we just named album has dropped. And I just want to know. And I also want to speak on this article. Yeah, I'm going to go on my phone. I ain't got my cards. I'm going to go on my phone. So, there is an album that dropped in my station's group message, too. But let's talk about these albums. So far, I have not heard none of these albums yet. And I am going to take the time to listen to these albums. But... Tamaya, have you listened to one of the albums yet? Who would you listen to? Which album would you listen to out of all the ones that I just named?
Probably 2 Chainz.
Probably 2 Chainz?
Yeah, 2 Chainz.
Okay. And what about...
And Solange.
I was just about to say,
you
don't want to listen to Solange?
Yeah, of course, Solange.
Should it be?
2 Chainz the only album I listen to.
Oh.
Okay.
Because, you know, I mean, I support the baby, you know. Because he do his thing, you know.
Yes,
you know,
he
I'm
does.
old here, so I don't really... listening too much of the young boys like that,
Right.
You know, but I don't knock nothing that they do, you know what I'm saying, nothing they doing or nothing like that.
Right.
And then he Carolina, so you know,
Yeah.
we ain't got a lot of Carolina rappers actually putting out
That
quality
is true.
music.
That is true.
you
That
know.
man got balls.
Yeah,
That man
and
got
then
balls.
his energy with performing,
Yes.
you know, is crazy.
And that's what I said about Stunner for Vegas. Stunner for Vegas puts on that same type of energy when it comes to the performing too. Like, you gotta have stage presence if you're gonna be an artist. That's my biggest thing, is stage presence when it comes to an artist. You gotta interact with that crowd and just, you know, be able to kill it. Like, there's a lot of good rappers, but then they
can't
don't,
perform.
they can't perform, or they don't even know how to interview. I'm sorry. Oh, Offset. Ha! Offset, Father for a Drop.
Oh yeah.
Father
Oh,
for
yeah,
a
yeah,
Drop.
yeah.
And let me tell you something, it streamed to #1. Dang.
That's
crazy.
Wow. I will
That streamed to #1.
I listened to all 3 of their albums, and he does have the best one.
Okay, so, I haven't listened to Offset. I only listened to, of course, with Cardi B. I love you for Cardi B. Clout. I did like that joint. I think that's probably going to be the next one that's going to be on airwaves soon. But which album do y'all think is probably trash out of all the ones that I just named?
I don't want to answer that.
'Cause we
I
haven't
don't want to
listened.
answer that
Okay.
either.
Listen.
That's true. I'm going off of perception. I'm
She
so
trying-
sorry.
right, she trying to
Yeah,
start
I'm
some
sorry.
trouble,
I'm trying to start some-
like-
I can't say trash because I ain't.
I was just trying to be very controversial just now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. But, yeah. The Baby, I love The Baby's last album, of course. And I'm excited to hear what Solange got in store. I loved her content. Her content was everything for her cover. And The Baby, too. The Baby got the best visuals out of all these young, upcoming rappers. I got to say, he has the best visuals. Matter of fact, my man Boss, one time for Boss and Boss Your Life Up, I saw him post on Facebook and say, you know what, The Baby got the best videos and the best content as the youngest rapper that is out right now. And I shared it and I said, I just said that to X not too long ago, because that is the truth. And I think that's what really got him on his fan base, because social media and content is everything. You got to have that in order to get...
It's also his music, too, though.
His music, no, let me not take that away. His music is on point, boy.
I know some rappers that have amazing visuals, but they don't make good music.
That's true. That's a big fact. But Offset had great content. Album cover was dope. We got to see
I'm
culture.
sorry, I don't care what nobody say.
What?
That album cover was Photoshop. I know that was a little argument that they was having.
I heard about that too. That hit the shade room. They was arguing
Yeah,
about that.
like, even with my flyers, I'm very particular, and I look at pictures very in depth,
Right.
and you can just tell that around the areas of the heads and the bodies, you can tell it was Photoshop.
So who do you think was Photoshop out of all his?
To me,
Yeah.
all of them was Photoshop, except Culture. The
Okay.
picture of him and Culture, because that's the only one sitting on his lap. So
So
they
you think
can't-
Baby Cody was?
all of them was Photoshop, but to me, I don't feel like it's a problem.
I don't feel like it's a problem
me personally,
either.
I didn't understand where the argument came from about it being
You know,
Photoshop.
but that's the media for you. You know, the
Yeah, I
media's
didn't
gonna
understand
flip
it, but I was like, yeah, it's Photoshop. You could tell.
Yeah, it was.
You know what
He
I'm
had
saying? But I
behind the
didn't
scenes
understand
footage, to
the
clear that all of
argument
them
of
was together. But it did look Photoshop. That's what you call graphics. You know, graphic designers know a little bit about that. You won. You're a graphic designer. You know.
Doesn't Photoshop an album cover.
That is
Right.
true. That is true.
In
That's
2019.
I mean,
The
Drake, the
yeah.
views, it was sitting on top of the joint. That was Photoshop.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, that was not an argument to have on social media. You
Yeah,
know
it
what
was
media do?
retarded.
Who he is? It's Offset. You know what I'm saying? So hey, but that was kind of corny for them to argue about that on
That was
social
the
media.
argument.
Yeah, but what else? That was pretty much it. But I do have a question though. What do you guys think is messing up the hip hop culture with new music that's being dropped right now, and considering music that was dropped maybe a decade ago? What is messing up the culture?
Man, it's not. I'm trying to see how I can put this. Cause see, I'm 30.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's the meaning and your life behind the actual music that you're dropping.
Yeah.
You know, we have a lot of rappers nowadays that rap like they gangsters, but then never really had to live a gangster life. You know, it's all about how you proceeded. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know,
Yeah, that's true.
and it's and to me the storytelling is gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, to me they're just making up a whole bunch of stuff, but like the storytelling is gone. You know, back in the day when somebody rapped and told a story about something that they did, you couldn't really question it because you can go to the city or whatever and people will vouch for them. Nowadays, there's not a lot of people vouching for a lot of these new rappers' street codes.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just with the street music, you know. And then being lyrical now is not even popular.
Right.
That's true.
All you got to do is have a good hook and talk about money,
good
cars,
beat.
and girls,
A good beat too. Yeah.
and a good beat, and you good to go. I could be a rapper right now, personally.
Oh my God, I have my producers in the back right now just shaking their head. So I want to touch base on what you just said about, like, you know, it ain't about the lyrics, it's about the cars, clothes, money, and a good beat. Now, y'all know, I don't know if you know him, the artist Logic.
Yeah, I like Logic.
I love Logic. Logic started in the hip hop. You know, he was on the freshman class. I think was back in 2014. He was on the freshman class, and you know he was, you know, doing features with 2 Chainz and other artists like that, etc. But did y'all know that man ain't even doing hip hop? He had to go mainstream because he wasn't accepted in the hip hop culture that we present right now because he was too lyrical. He wasn't fitting the culture then.
And because he's white.
No, he's not white. He's mixed.
He's mixed. Well, but
Perception wise, he does look white, but he's mixed.
that's
His
the
father's
thing.
black.
And see, but the thing is, it's already hard for straight lyrical rappers
Right.
to make it. So to be a lyrical rapper and white, like Eminem, he's a lyrical rapper, but Eminem talks about a whole bunch of crazy ass shit.
That's
and Eminem popped out, and nobody was on that wave Eminem was on.
Right.
So he stood out as that white rapper. For me, you know, Logic is an actual good rapper. You know.
Okay.
So you like even J. Cole,
Yeah, that's true.
amazing. Even Kendrick Lamar, amazing
Mm-hmm.
rappers. But you don't see a lot of people talking about them or big on them because they don't make club music, you know, and stuff like that. But they rap about real stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody can talk about girls, cars, and money over and over. You ain't doing it but switching the words up.
Right, you switching the paraphrase
But-
and
But can you make your
paragraphs.
mind work and blow somebody's mind with something that you're saying and making them like, oh, they ain't even think about it. Oh, whoa, and show them something different.
Right.
Yeah.
Like visually.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
just think like a lot of rappers are not held accountable for what they say. And they don't even think about the stuff they say. Like the stuff that they're producing is just like the first that comes to their head, and it's like, did you actually sit down, read what you wrote, and actually say it out loud? Like
Yeah,
lyrics,
but it's-
seriously.
but
But it's
music-
called art.
Yeah, but music
that's
always
crazy.
been entertainment. You know, even back in the day, you had rappers, you know, even R&B artists, that was their music was very vulgar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just now it's like the difference is it's the content and like you ain't never did none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it kind of, you know, then all the young boys, I can't knock them because see, it's like, you know how I feel when I was young and I was like, yo, this rapper, all my older cousins were like, man, ain't got nothing on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember those days.
Now you could
But
Right.
as time
Yeah.
change, stuff gets worse. Like, you know, kids got better, but they also got smarter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole
It's like a
different
pro
way.
and
Like, see,
con.
now people
Yeah.
can make it without even having to be in front of somebody. They got social media where they promote all their stuff. You know, even just like throwing parties. Back in the day, we had to hand you a flyer, I had to talk to you and make you come.
I remember
Now
that.
all I gotta
You
do is
post it
post it,
on social media. Hey yo,
send it as a
hey yo,
text
be
message.
there
It
and
could be
say the
sitting at the
date.
crib, one of my homies give me a crazy caption. That ain't me. It's him. I can just bing, 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 bing. Look at this one. Oh yeah, it's gonna be tight. You know.
Yes, I'm telling you, it's crazy. The dynamic has changed so bad. So, okay, this article, I'm in my phone. This article that I see on Rolling Stone, it says the best rappers in the world are babies. Lil Baby, Da Baby, Bad Baby, Sada Baby, Bally Baby, and more.
I ain't heard of none of them.
None of them.
Now, Bad Baby is the Catch Me Outside girl, the disrespectful to her mom,
my
and she
gosh.
just
Are you
she
serious?
used that platform, you know what I'm saying, to get
I
her.
would never listen to her a day of my life.
Yeah, I look, nah. They said she got bars, maybe in that type of demographic, but not this over here. You know, she could take that over there. I did like her on one song with Rich the Kid. I ain't gonna lie, I did like that song, Hi Bitch, bitch, like B-I-C-H. Yeah, I did like that. I did like that little joint. For some reason, I was childish every time I listened to that joint. Now, I can't agree with. I ain't gonna say they're the best rappers. They still got a long way to go. They haven't paved the way. Lil Baby and the Baby.
I mean,
For their time and for their
time.
generation,
Yeah,
they are
yeah.
the best rappers for their
It's-
generation. They need to change the title of the
Well,
article.
Yeah, but
Yep.
I think it's some more other than just those baby people. Though. You know what I'm
Blueface,
saying?
Tatiana.
Oh gosh.
This
That's
just
a
gets
popular
worse.
song, but
The
I
list
can't
just
think.
gets worse.
I like that
But
joint. I ain't
but
gonna
I ain't gonna
lie.
lie. You know what's crazy? Bro, I hate that song, right? And like ever since I done got older and now I got a kid now, so like them certain songs I be like, you know what I'm saying? Like ain't nobody trying to hear that. But I started thinking about with Trick Daddy and
And you don't know now? You don't know
Come
now?
on, you see that bitch? You know what I'm
see
saying?
that
bitch? And I was like,
When we were little, that's what
Yo,
it was
that
like.
was, I wanna lick you, bro.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Like
Too, I
that.
had to sit back and like, you know what? That's why I can't.
I'm
hate.
icy.
Yeah, I can't hate on the youngers on how they doing and how they talking
Yeah.
because even though they did it back in the day, but it was also lessons being taught too at the same time in the rap. You know,
Because Cash Money did it too now, where everybody get your roll on.
yeah, but I mean even
All that.
Man, even you can take it back to Theo this easily. He told you to stand up in it. He said you can lick it, eat it, beat it, smoke it, but you ain't did a doggone thing until you stand up
Oh
in
my
it. Straight up. But you know what I'm saying? But it just
God.
you know what I'm saying? That's why I can't knock these young people.
I just thought about it. That's
Yes,
a lesson.
I can't knock these young rappers and these young singers on what they doing.
But what is the lesson that they're
Yeah,
actually?
what is it?
But
I
that's
don't
the
think
thing.
they know.
But
You
no,
think
the
they
thing
know?
is, you got to be able to do that and teach something at the same time. At least, but you got to be real about what you're standing by. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of the thing with these rappers is they talking all this gangster stuff, but they're not really gangsters.
Right.
Nothing. Takashi 6ix9ine. Oh my God. Come
Man,
on.
I ain't gonna lie. He's
I love-
stupid, and I feel so bad for
I
him.
do feel bad for him, but I did like his. I was team Takashi. Like, you know, I love seeing that man troll. I like this music. I used to jam to it, but this situation is it's just a real big slippery slope, honestly.
I mean, listen here, man. That street code is a different code of life. Like, you can't, like, that street code, they don't care about your kids, your family, and all that. But, you know, when you about to get locked up, they asked a real serious question. They was like, what you gonna do? Take the fall for 46 years for some other people? Or you gonna snitch? You know what I'm saying? But that's where they hit a lot of people at when they about to get locked up for a whole bunch of time. It's like, that's 47 years. You got a mom. You got a dad, grandma, grandparents, if any of them alive, family,
You got kids.
Like, when you talk about that much time, I'm a parent. That's gonna make you sit back and be like, oh my Jesus. Like, you know, I'm telling you right now, anybody can say whatever they want to say to me. I ain't doing no time for nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Because even with me, in my situation that I done had in life, I didn't make nobody take the fall for anything that was mine. Like, you know, I was raised different, you know what I'm saying, with that street stuff. If that's your stuff, that's your stuff. Ain't no point in everybody going to jail when that's yours. Unless we all dealing with that stuff, then we all need to take the fall. But if you don't want to hear dealing with that, then that's your shit.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I never put nobody in a position to where they had to choose me or snitching.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
gotta agree with. I gotta.
Because that's
world
the
we live in.
like a lot of
Yeah.
people talking about, oh, I ain't gonna snitch. I ain't no snitch.
I ain't no snitch. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do
They
that.
until it's
Man,
just
get
to
outta
the
here.
shoe fit.
Get-
To
man,
the shoe
Go ahead
fit.
and start facing 47 years and you got 4 kids and you the one that feeding your kids and your family.
You got a big valid point, and like, you know, I just hear a lot of, you know, backlash. I be like, yo, play Tekashi 6ix9ine. I ain't playing that snitch.
Man,
Oh, okay. It's the same ones that cap that not even about that street code saying that
But the
stuff.
thing is, his stuff's still getting played on the radio.
It is getting played, especially in New York. It's
And
definitely
the
still being
thing is,
spent.
the youngest don't see no wrong in it. and that's his crowd. So it really everybody that's against what he said, excuse me, is the old heads. But guess what? Y'all not listening to his music. Y'all not helping him make money.
The future is what? The youth.
The youth, man.
I'm telling you.
That's what he got.
So yeah, we want to touch base into another topic, and I want to, oh Lord, this topic right here is the Michael Jackson situation. The documentary that's about that aired.
Part 2 is about to air.
Part 2 is about to air. So I haven't saw it yet, but you said you watched it, right?
I haven't seen it. I want
Any
to
of
see
my
it.
behind the scenes watched the documentary yet?
Though this whole room team Michael Jackson, dog. Ain't nobody watching that.
I want to
And
watch it. I just want to see.
I just want to see too. I want to see too. But do you see the fact that everybody in this room did not watch that? Because I just feel like with this situation, they trying to turn. I feel like those individuals wanted to clout and get money off of that situation that happened with the R. Kelly. Because y'all know that was the biggest break in 2019. That R. Kelly, the surviving R. Kelly situation has not stopped being talked about. It's a post every day about that situation. And then to try to let the man, all I'm going to say is let the man rest in peace, yo. And I did some research. About that. Those two individuals that are on that documentary and their family, this situation happened a while back. And, of course, Michael Jackson won the case. And they did it for money.
In the beginning. Not only that, one of them had dated Michael Jackson's niece, and she even stated that he only dated me for fame and money.
Most definitely.
Oh.
And that's the same situation why some of those girls was in the situation they were in the surviving R. Kelly documentary.
Because of their parents.
Because of their parents.
It wasn't because of them. It's definitely because of
It was
their
definitely
parents.
because of their parents. But with this Michael Jackson situation, it's the same thing, but this time it ain't Michael Jackson. It's the parents. See, what it is, Michael Jackson grew up with no childhood. We all know that. And basically, he had Netherland as his, as his playground, but also his home because he was robbed that childhood. Michael Jackson started performing at the age of 3 or 4 years old. And,
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't, it's hard. I wouldn't say he was robbed, but
how you wouldn't say he was robbed?
I wouldn't say he was robbed because of what he was able to become.
That's true.
From that.
That's true.
Why I wouldn't say he was robbed, but he wasn't able to be a child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Michael Jackson was performing in nightclubs at 3, 4, 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? And, he didn't really get that childhood. So then, he gravitated to the youth because, once again, the youth is the future.
He never got a chance to be a real kid.
Right. And then, the adults that were in the entertainment business was just like, oh, this is weird. What's wrong with him and stuff like that. We all know that. A lot of people interviewed and said that about him. But the kids gravitated to him because he was just like them in a sense. But it's just so sad because, this man did so much for this country. He was a philanthropist. He gave back so much. He performed. He sold out dates. And he's done everything to help people to be in a position that they're in right now with these artists. And then they won't let the man live. And then when I took from this whole documentary that pissed me off so bad was Oprah doing a questionnaire with those two individuals that was in the documentary. I felt like that was some big sellout stuff because it's just like, Oprah, really? Why would you even do that?
I mean, for me, if she feels like Mike did it, then I get why she did it.
Granted,
For me, if she was supporting Michael when all that was going down and she was on Michael's side, then to me it'd be bullshit that she did it.
Exactly.
But if she didn't have his back, and didn't speak out on it when it was going down, and she truly feels that he might have did it, then I can't knock her for doing it. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's like, for one, when they went to that court case, them two dudes was 20-something years old when they went on trial. And
they were 20, or were they were in youth at the time, or they were 20?
They was in their 20s.
Okay.
And for me, they already done lied under oath.
Definitely.
So, and for me, you can't get tried for the same crime.
You can't.
So for me, if you was on the stand with a case and you was on one side, and you know what I'm saying, to me, you can't come out later and switch sides just to try to tarnish a person's name. You know what I'm saying? If you was on the stand. If you wasn't on the stand, then you can change your mind and switch sides. But once you done went on the stand and you lied on the oath, that's you. I can't even trust you no more.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But if you done went and lied before, and then Now, years after he done died, now you want to come
It's been
out.
10 years, y'all.
Yeah, but to me, it's two bad things. If he did do it, we wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But just to say if he did do it,
Right.
what could be worse? It's only two ways for to punish that man. Either he lived and everybody knows he did it, and now
Right.
everybody's pointing at you, you're a pedophile, you're a creep, this isn't that like R. Kelly is right now, he can't run from it.
Right.
Or you can be dead.
Right.
What's worse?
Right.
You
A
know
or
what
B.
I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly.
I see what you're saying.
Which one is worse?
I just think this whole situation, I think everybody is like, taking the platform from that Surviving R. Kelly documentary
most
and then
definitely.
just using it to their advantage because they wanted to expand like how that did when it comes into the media. Now them two individuals, one is both of them are dancers. One is a choreographer that's been, out of the loop for a long time, and then now you wait till 10 years because he's the reason being why he was a famous choreographer back in the day. Wade Robinson, that's his name. He was the reason being why he was like a well-known choreographer was because of Michael Jackson, because he used to dance with Michael Jackson as a kid because he had all those kids and his contents and his visuals. But it's like, my thing is this: when I saw the preview, I looked at the preview and body language is everything. It looks so staged, it looks so scripted, it looked just ridiculous. It just looks like it was a movie. It just looks like it was a movie, even how it was produced. And I just was like, this ain't real. The R. Kelly, Surviving R. Kelly documentary, you could tell that was real.
That was scripted.
You think R. Kelly was scripted?
That was scripted too. All that junk was scripted.
How?
What you mean how?
You really think that was scripted?
Yeah, what progress, honestly, in all the footage that you seen in that, what progress happened? Nothing.
You're right. But do you really think from when his wife was in the confessionals that was very scripted?
Yeah, you know why it was scripted? Because I'm gonna ask you this, and I even done asked multiple women.
Mm-hmm.
If R. Kelly was your husband and you had all this going on, you gonna keep his last name?
I can't argue with you on that. I really can't because
You
that is
his
true.
Last name?
That is true.
You're not. Period. When he's a pedophile and saying he messed with young girls, that he's a fucking creep. Completely. He's a creep. You know what I'm saying? Is it his fault he a creep? Because what happened in his childhood with his older sister, that's where he got sick at. But does that take away from what he did? Hell no. He's a creep. You know what I'm saying? All that from that documentary, all this got messed up at. He should have went to jail with that video with that little girl, but her pops went on there and said it wasn't his daughter. That's what messed everything up. That's why that lady that was dealing with R. Kelly, she didn't talk to her family for 10 years.
Sparkle, yeah.
Yeah, she didn't talk because of that.
Mm-hmm.
That was when he was supposed to get taken down right then and there. But everybody
But you want to
did
know
stuff
why?
for money.
Yeah, okay. You took
did
the
it
words
for
out of my
money.
mouth. They did it for
Yeah,
money.
but even the parents, that they gave their kids to R. Kelly. He didn't kidnap their kids.
Right.
They gave their kids to R. Kelly.
But it don't justify the fact what he did.
Yeah, it don't justify the fact that he
okay.
did.
I
But
see
as
what
a
you're saying,
parent,
though.
I'm not giving my child, say my son want to be a singer. You know what I'm saying? And whatever top singers that's out there, like, yo, I can make your son hot. Guess what? When y'all recording in the studio, when y'all doing everything, I'm right there. I'm not giving my child to you for some money for some months while you supposed to go make them hot. No, that's poor parenting.
You're right. You're right.
Because they said they were there for like weeks at a time.
They
like,
couldn't eat. They had to text. They had to call him daddy. All that
they
stuff.
said, it ain't no proof on that, but I'm pretty sure he did it.
Watching
he's a creep.
watching that documentary just
Yeah.
made me sick to my stomach, man. I don't know, like, I need some opinions from my behind the scenes fellas too.
You want me to tell you what made me sick?
What made you sick?
I saw an interview with R. Kelly, and he was talking about how every morning when his mama took him to school, they went to McDonald's and they shared their meal, and he said he used to turn the coffee cup to where her lipstick was at, just so he could taste his mother. Right then and there, because he said he had a crush on his mom, right then and there, I cut the video off, and right then and there, I knew he'd been sick. He'd been sick since a child. And then after all this, the documentary came out, his brother came out and said how his sister used to make them
do stuff.
do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To hurt. So he been sick.
Yeah.
But that don't knock what he did. Now, I don't want people to think I'm like, okay, you gotta get R. Kelly a pass. No, he's a creep. You need to go to jail. You should have been locked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But money made everybody change their mind.
Right.
And that's
That's
the thing. Like, for me, once you change, like, That's what even with this Michael Jackson thing.
It's going back and forth.
Y'all
People
already
going back
get
and
the chord.
forth.
You
Stop.
had,
What
you
more
had the
money you
chance
want?
to put them down, and
Right.
you chose money over the truth. So guess what? Now you got to live with that. And your
Yeah.
truth is you lied and let a creep go if that did happen.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
If it
believe
happened.
Michael
If it
Jackson did
happened.
it. I'm sorry.
I don't believe he did it either.
I still slide in the kitchen
I
with my
feel-
socks on.
No, I feel like honestly, do y'all remember when they had that documentary of him with that Arabian man was following him around? This happened about almost 14 years ago, and it was following him around in Netherland. I forgot what the name of the documentary was. It aired on VH1. That man tarnished that man's name ever since that documentary. It followed him. It was like a 2-hour documentary. It had his kids when he finally had his kids having the blankets and stuff like that over their face. That documentary, I wish I knew the name of that documentary on the top of my tip of my tongue, man. But that tarnished his name too, because a lot of that stuff was edited out because he was making him seem like the questions that he was asking him, like making him putting words in his mouth that he was a pedophile, like he did this and that and the
But
third.
when
That
they
also
think you're
messed it up
you're
too.
doing that, or they feel like you're doing that. That's how their questions gonna come. That's why most of the smart celebrities, they don't do interviews.
Right.
Cause especially nowadays, because social media is not about real stuff no more.
Right.
It's not.
Everything is
everybody,
perception.
It be something will pop up, and whatever the media put out first, everybody take that side. Then most stuff come out, then they switch sides. That's why I don't really talk about nothing until I hear everything first from both sides.
And research, like one thing
Yeah.
about with this whole situation with media, what got me in the media, I do a lot more research than just go based off of what somebody else say or what somebody in your household saying. I do the research, because even with this whole situation, I watched the trailer, I read in some documentaries, I read comments and everything like that, and everybody just keep on saying the same thing. But the situation with Oprah is really like kind of like been that bothered me, because it's just like, really, like
Supposed to hold it down.
it's crazy. What do you feel about this whole situation?
I mean, I love Oprah, but I could see why she did an interview, because that's what she does. She interviews people.
Correct.
She's
Most
controversy.
definitely, yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you, as a director, interview somebody who's the hottest thing on topic right now? So, of course, I can see why she did it, but I didn't watch it, so I don't know, like, what was her purpose or what side she's on. But, I mean, as far as being a director, I would definitely jump on that, because that's publicity.
Business, yeah.
Business-wise,
and it's
okay,
going to
yeah.
drive traffic to your network, to you, to everything.
But
So,
somebody of course I made a post on Facebook about this. Somebody did comment. It was my older sister. She basically said Oprah is an Aquarius, and she said Oprah did that because she's going to flip the script and get questions out of them to where as though they're not going to be answered, because she's going to get the truth out of that, and she's going to ask questions to where as though that, so what made you come forward now? Questions that another interviewee wouldn't probably do, another host wouldn't do.
Yeah.
So that's when I got my guard up a little bit with her. I kind of sided with her in that sense, because that made some sense in a sense.
so her interview didn't air yet.
It didn't air yet. It didn't
Oh,
air.
okay.
They said it was supposed to air after the documentary aired, but like I said, I'm gonna make sure I like research that more. But I'm hoping that is the case. But you know, of course, when I saw that hit the shade room, I got disgusted, because it's just like, come on, can we let the man live? Seriously,
They're
like,
not
you
gonna
know,
let, they don't let nobody
yeah,
live.
like, come on, like,
In
they
this
got to
country,
die.
yeah,
But this
yeah.
R.
They don't
Kelly
let
situation,
nobody.
this R. Kelly situation got people wanting to come forward and cap about this and that sexual assault happened to him. Now, if it really, really goes down, there's a lot of females that don't speak on this, that it really, really happened to, because they're afraid. But there's a lot that's coming out that's lying about the situation to get a freaking check.
I mean, but it goes back to the Bill Cosby thing. It's just one after the other.
One after another.
Yeah,
Check.
if you actually think about it, it's a distraction from what's really going on, and half the world is tuned into it, which is
But
sad.
especially with our black entertainers that got power, once they about to get more power, that's when stuff hits the fan. Like even with the Bill Cosby thing, until he's about to buy CBS, none of that came out.
Right.
That's true. That is true.
So
Okay,
people
like
only
Equal
scratch the
Playtime
surface.
and
It just show you how simple-minded people are, that they only scratch the surface. You got to, like you said, you got to dig deeper and do the
Even
research.
with Prince, man. He
Right.
was sick and died until he about to own the rights to his music.
Oh my God.
Michael Jackson, I'm sorry, Michael
You
Jackson
right.
with the Sony thing.
I'm
Until
agreeing.
he about
I'm
to take
agreeing
complete
with
control.
you.
Dr. Savy.
Oh my God.
It's
That's a
everything.
piece of my dog Dick Gregory.
Right.
Right. Yo, this
Big
is
preacher.
crazy. This is crazy. And this is stuff that's just not being discussed about in this industry. And it just got everybody just feeling very obtuse about like really what to think. But I don't know. I gotta do more research on this. I can't wait
That's
to
the
watch
thing,
it.
now, you got to research, man.
Yeah.
You can't go off social media. You got to
Right. And I definitely gonna watch this documentary for real, and I just hope Oprah proves me wrong about how I feel about her.
Tell me about it.
You ain't gonna watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about it.
Mike, dog.
Yes. R.I.P. to Mike. So, last subject we're going to get on. You probably about to see a different side of me and Sadie B towards each other. Let me give you a heads up. The scandal with the Kardashians and Jordyn Woods and Tristan Thomas. Oh my gosh.
Tristan Thompson.
Thompson. You know, well, ho.
He a dog. Yeah.
He a big dog.
I ain't got no support for that dummy.
So if you don't know what happened, basically, it's been allegedly that Jordyn Woods, which is Kylie Jenner's BFF, her wifey, etc., had slept or had a relationship with Jordyn Woods for a month. All kind of stuff.
Oh, it was for a month?
That's why I'm looking like I thought it was one
hold
night.
on, let me get there. Okay, so with this whole situation, this scandal has been going on. We know how the Kardashians get down. We know how they operate. I honestly, when I first saw this hit the media, I said, this is a big old scandal. They need something to talk about because they have been irrelevant for quite some time. Maybe not Kim and Kanye, but the rest of them as a whole, as a family, they've been irrelevant. Nobody's watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians because it's the same old era. And they have done a lot of bad things to people. They have taken people, man. They have stolen baby daddies, Kylie, Khloe, you name it. The only sane one out of them is Kendall. I respect Kendall to the fullest. And one thing about her in this whole scandal, she's staying up out of it.
Nah, but you know, if you notice, like she don't be in the shows like that. But see, when she was young and she didn't have no control, no say so in what she wanted to do, that's why she was dragged on the show. But as she got older and was able to control what she can do, that's why she hopped away from it. She ain't on that.
She ain't on it like that. And I thought Khloe was going to be like that, but Khloe got sucked in because I respected Khloe to the highest. Khloe was probably one of my favorites.
She ain't had that sex appeal.
She really didn't, but Khloe was my favorite one because Khloe, I felt like, kept it real out of all the rest of them. She really wasn't, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to be something that she wasn't. And I can't respect her in this situation, Sad. I really, really can't because, as you know, Sadie don't agree with me when it comes to this situation with them.
Hold on, I didn't know. Listen,
you
had
don't.
disagreements in certain parts. I told you I don't really care about the Kardashians.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying, personally. I mean, we can speak on karma all goddamn day.
It ain't about the karma situation.
I
just felt like that situation with Jordyn Woods and the family should have been an internal situation. It should have never been
internal.
You're right, and I feel like they bought this scandal to make it bigger than it was. So as y'all know, Jordyn Woods has spoke her truth and her side of the story on the Red Talk table. She's known Jada Pinkett, the Smith family, all her freaking life. So it's just like, to me, I had a lot more respect for her, not because she black. I had a lot more respect for her because how she came on and how her presence was when it came to her talking about the situation. As we know, Jada Pinkett is a really, really, really good host. She has a way of connecting and just connecting into people's shows. If you watch the Red Table Talk, it gets real on there. It gets real. And she brought the truth out to where as though, like, the truth was told. From Jordyn Wood's side, she said he kissed her, Tristan Thompson. None of that whole month situation went down. No sleeping in his house. No sexual relationships or anything like that went down. She even said, yo, you could lie to test me. I would take it right now. None of that happened. But what I should have did, I had no business being there at that party. 2, I had no business being there. And what was another thing she stated? She said she should have just went home and she should have told them when it happened. She should have never waited because she was fearful of what would happen. Because at the end of the day, that is Khloe Kardashian's baby father. Because as you can see, if you watch the interview, she told on her. That was her ex. In the interview, Jordyn made it clear, like, you know, I would never do something like that. I'm not a home wrecker. Whether that was your ex, the father of your child, or anything like that. That's how you know she was telling the truth. Because it wasn't public that her and Tristan wasn't together. That was my whole theory because I watched the interview about a couple of times. I'm not obsessed with the Kardashians. I'm not a fan of them. I just wanted to get to the root of the story. That's my job. But it's just like, to me, I just felt like, you know, it's so hard. And then Jordyn was being a black woman against these white women. It was just, I was so appalled because it's like they didn't give her, she said they didn't give her the opportunity to speak her side. at all. And then Chloe coming out her face on Twitter talking about, Jordyn, you are the reason why my family is broke up.
I didn't look at it as black and white. I looked at it as right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like Chloe, she was wrong for blaming Jordyn for messing up her family. That was Tristan's fault.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's 90% Tristan, 10% Jordyn. Because she was a part of the family. But Tristan, you the man, that you the man, the boyfriend, whatever, marriage, you the
Tristan
baby daddy.
don't want that girl.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Tristan don't want that girl.
You know what I'm saying? So it was 90% Tristan and 10% her. I mean, I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She was young. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she even knew what she was doing. That's the thing. Like she made some points in the interview, but she also killed herself in some points in the interview.
How did she kill herself?
Because she knew what she was doing. The thing is, we not talking homegirls, okay? We talking family, all right? Like when stuff happens with family like that, your trust in your family is more than a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like you got people that are friends, but they're like family. So even if they cross you, it's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody was to do something like that to me, I'm not even gonna give you the opportunity to talk. I'm gonna ask you one time, did you do it? If you lied to me that first time, it's no need. You're not talking to me no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not on the black and white side. I'm just on right and wrong.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on.
Same thing with me.
I'm on right and wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, she went. The thing is, all of them went public. She even went public with tweeting and telling people that, she tried to talk to him. To me, that like the reason why Tristan is not getting dogged.
But they went public first, though.
They didn't go public first.
So you're trying to say Jordyn went public first?
They didn't go the social media went public.
Right.
Then, then she went public and was saying that she tried to talk to them. Like for me, I felt like she shouldn't have interviewed or talked to anybody, because with family stuff, you got to keep that in-house.
But said
you know what I'm saying? But with them being celebrities, shit pops out. And but for me, with celebrities, they got this. You got some celebrities that fall into the social media shit so hard that it make them attract to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? That they really shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? You celebrity, like it don't matter what you're doing. Like back in the day when Michael Jackson dangled the baby over the thing, people went bubbling crazy.
They did when all he was trying to do was show the baby. That's it.
It was dangerous, but it was. But he wasn't. He
took it out of context.
But exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Right,
When social media takes stuff out of context that'll make somebody feel like they had to speak on stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like T.I. done spoke on a whole bunch of shit. He just shut the fuck up about, but social media, that's my favorite rapper. I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? To me, the social media makes people come out and talk. Like Jay-Z and Wayne, they don't have no kind of social media. Wayne don't even interview. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like
both of them don't.
Yeah, it's like you can't pay.
You don't deserve. It's like I feel like you don't deserve my words.
It's social media. To me, social media is not real people. Because the thing is, that person can be whoever they want on social media, but that's behind closed doors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, the social media really blew this whole thing up.
They did. Thank you.
And a lot of people went and that don't like the Kardashians, not even thinking about the whole situation word for word and for everything it was, they just hopped on her side because she was black and they don't like the Kardashians.
I don't think that. I can't agree with you on
some
that.
People, not all.
Some people
not
did.
all.
But no, truth be told, I think the reason why a lot of people hopped on the Jordyn Woods side is because of all the crap that the Kardashians have done. Let's talk about the Blac Chyna situation. Let's talk about the Trina situation. Let's talk about the Lauren London situation.
I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead, bro.
But this is my point. What does any of that really have to do with that situation? That's what I'm saying. We can talk karma all day.
We can.
We know what that we all done said is karma. Just like Chloe, when she met Tristan, she was the side chick to his ex-girlfriend that was pregnant.
That's true. But
you know what I'm saying?
I'm saying what I'm saying.
I don't feel bad that it happened to her.
I don't feel.
I don't feel bad.
I don't feel bad that it happened to her because
I don't want it to happen to her, but it's just like.
But at the end of the day, you still have to look at stuff for what it is. Because the thing is, you take that to court, Jordyn's gonna be completely wrong. It's not the Kardashians is gonna win that shit. Completely.
Correct. But to be honest, you're saying that because she was black, that's why everybody was taking her side.
history.
Not everybody.
Okay,
Not everybody.
not everybody. Sorry,
Not everybody.
Not
Not
everybody.
what I said.
But
Not
let's
everybody.
talk about history. Can we check all the stuff that Jordyn has done? Or can we check all the stuff that the Kardashians have
Right,
done?
but if
I mean,
that's
Jordyn-
the case, y'all already know what to expect from them. So
Yeah.
I
But why
understand
did they
people-
blow it up? My thing was this:
They
why did
blew
they bully? They
everything up.
bullied the girl. The girl
They
father.
bullied everybody.
The girl
Look who their
father-
mother is.
Right. The girl.
the Antichrist.
The girl father passed away, and you know what they've been saying on social media about her? Someone, that's why your father dead. This and that and third. Do y'all really think that it was that big and that
Nah,
extreme?
I didn't see none of
You
that.
gotta watch the interview.
I
Do
ain't
y'all
see
really
none
think
of
that
that.
was worth? Do y'all really think?
Nah,
that
they
she
said all
deserved
that. That's out of pocket.
Yes, not only that, her sister, her brother, and her mother can't even go to the grocery store without paparazzi.
I mean,
You know,
but
all the place,
but
that's
this-
She put
expected.
herself
But guess what,
in that
though?
lifestyle.
But guess
she
what,
put
though?
herself in that
And
lifestyle.
this is
She's
the
a
thing.
grown adult.
Mhm,
So she can't be.
You're
you
right.
Nobody
You're
can be
right.
mad.
But-
She gonna be mad at herself.
You're right.
That's why people get so emotional over
But
stuff.
this the
she's
thing,
her
though,
own
right?
person.
Right, you're
She
right.
made her own
Yeah,
decision.
just like you just said. Now her parents and her family can't go out in public without paparazzi. She been around the Kardashians.
Right.
Like,
For about 10 years.
But I'm saying, but what she did was wrong. Like for me, the interview was pointless for me, because for me, when shit happens in the family, it need to stay in the family. And the thing is, when you do somebody wrong, you can't really tell them how to react. You can't tell them when to forgive you. You can't do none of that. Now that extra stuff that you said the Kardashians said, I didn't know they said that.
Yes.
That's out of pocket.
Yes.
Bringing up her pops and all that.
But I think what made her go on the Red Table Talk was because she tried to talk to them about it and they wouldn't listen, so she wanted to tell her side of the story. But do you know, let's be real.
If you was in that situation, would you have let her talk?
Let me ask you
You
a quick
like off
question
with her head.
right now,
Go ahead.
okay? You, Chloe. This is Jordyn. That happens to you. Are you gonna be able to have a straight talk conversation with her off the rip? Hold on. When she lied to you twice already, when you asked her about it?
You're right. I'm
That's-
not going to.
That's my
I'm
point.
not
See, what we
going
got to
to.
stop doing in this world is we got to
Hypocritical.
yeah,
Being
we got to
I
be,
just don't
we got
like
to
the
live on the
bullying.
lines.
I'm looking
I
at
get it.
Bullying
I
is
get that.
everywhere. It's cyberbullying.
But that's
it's just
social media.
It's social. That's what
You ever,
social
you ever
media
go in,
is.
you ever go in
Right.
a celebrity on the celebrity comments? They can put a picture up of their kids, and you got people in the comments talking cash shit about their kids.
You're right.
It's social media, dog.
And that's what you get when
You can't fall into
sign
that
up for
social.
it.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
sign up for it, you want to be in that limelight. There's no
And
going
just like
back.
we know the Kardashians, she know them better than we do.
That's true.
So she
That's
already
true.
knew
And,
what she was getting herself
and
into.
another thing you got to keep in mind why they being so angry, that lipstick line and that makeup line she didn't get that herself. Her homegirl got her that youngest billionaire.
Kylie Jenner, congratulations.
So you got to understand, like me personally, if I done put you on, like not saying she ain't had no money before that, but if I done put you on so much, and then you living in my house, and you disrespect my family like that,
you got a valid point about that. Now that I'm on your side about that.
you know.
I'm
She
really
put her in a tough situation.
Yeah,
as a
she
friend.
as a friend, yeah.
She put her in a
Because
tough
all
But you was family.
yeah,
Right.
all of them has unfollowed her off of social media. Except
I mean,
for Kylie. Kylie is like, I think I really want to hear. I wish Kylie would speak out about this and Kendall,
But
they're both not
that's the
going
thing.
to.
That's a family situation. It should be held within the family. Like to me, that was the only way she'd be able to get back within the family. For one, when they hit her up them 2 times and she lied, she should have told the truth from the jump. Because the thing is, your loyalty ain't to Tristan, it's to them. Like my homie Ramon.
That's
you know what
true.
he told me?
That's
He
true.
said she sat there and lied like Tristan was gonna mess with her afterwards. She took the double L. She ain't getting Tristan, who's the NBA player. She ain't getting him who she did it with, and then she losing out on family. She taking a double L, a whole double L.
She wasn't thinking
All
about
and
it.
it's really, it's because of the decision she made. Yes, she young. You know what? If she would have told the truth when they called her about it the first time, they probably would have swept it under the rug. Not swept it completely under the rug, but be like, you know what? You're young. You did something stupid. He might have manipulated you into doing this shit. We can get over it. But when you lie,
Yeah,
But tell the truth, kids.
yeah, tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
When you lie,
That's true.
you can't tell somebody how to react when you are wrong. You can't do it, especially when it's that deep. You can't do that.
In y'all opinion, if she would have told the truth, do you still think that Chloe would have forgave, or do you think Chloe would have?
Not off the rip. Not off the rip. She wouldn't have forgave him. You can't forgive nobody like that off the rip.
Tristan been cheating.
Yeah.
So it ain't nothing
Yeah.
new.
So that's why shit to me. If she would have told the truth, like straight up like this. If Tristan the one that kissed her and she ain't like kiss him back. Well, she never said. She kissed him back. That's why she said that she wasn't blackout drunk. She knew exactly what the hell was going on. If once he would have kissed her, she would have got on the goddamn phone and called either Kylie or you know what I'm saying, or somebody like, yo, Tristan just fucking kissed me. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah.
None of this would have been going on.
That's true. Okay, I do agree with you 100%.
But that bullying, like if they were saying stuff like that, you know.
I was looking at it from a sensitive perspective, then looking at it from realistically. And to be honest, I just think, you know, what people from the outside looking in is the whole karma thing. I don't wish nothing that on her, on Chloe, because at the end of the day,
you ain't got to wish karma gonna come at you regardless.
Regardless, exactly. Because, you know, that's the father of her child. But it's so sad to see that, you know, Jordyn is in a situation like that.
And she's fine too.
She's so, yeah, she's
She
beautiful. But I'm just saying, just so
I ain't know nothing about her until now.
It sucks that she's in the position that she's in right now. I just hope it's not staged. I just hope it's not a publicity stunt, because to be honest, well, she said it wasn't on the Red Table Talk, but
I don't think that was staged, because nowadays people remember stuff. Everything's documented.
But this is by far, do you guys think this is probably like the biggest scandal, and this is going to help benefit ratings for the Kardashians? Don't you think a little bit? So that's what made me kind of think this was kind of staged.
You know why it ain't?
Why?
Because people gonna wonder, they gonna talk about it on the show. Listen, all publicity.
It's good publicity. Okay, NWA. Okay.
Nah, but that's just how they do though. You know, like you got people that bring negative publicity just so their name can be popping.
That's true.
You know,
like you said, we didn't know about her at all. I didn't know anything.
I knew
about
look
her.
at Soulja Boy and his comeback. Drake. Now people, you know what I'm saying? Now people looking like, oh, dang, who we talking about now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even though they done squash that beat, but have a song come out.
Yeah, I saw that. That's crazy.
They got their DMs. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But it's just like, I just feel like in a lot of situations with celebrities, people don't take the celebrity away and look at them as a human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Celebrities get looked at totally different. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no like, oh yeah, they're human. You know, how are they human? Like a lot of people talking about a situation, but they ain't speaking the truth about how they handle the situation. 9 times out of 10, I know mad people that talk about it, they the one that beat the hell out of that girl. If that was their home girl, or somebody that's in their family, or they would've got beat up. It wouldn't have hit social media.
Yeah.
They would have got physically touched.
That's true. That's true. If this was like sometime like a real reality situation.
Even y'all viewers that's watching, y'all females know, oh yeah, Vaseline, Hagen, Tide,
girl fight.
Yeah, like
in reality, that would have been like some girl fight situation, not social media, but that's how they handle their situation.
But they, you know what I'm saying, celebrities can't go out beating people because you getting sued.
Right.
So let's just
ain't nobody
have a social media fight.
Yeah, ain't nobody suing no regular people, beating them up when they wrong for something. Ain't nobody suing nobody for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, I do feel like her going public with it and going in the red table talk. Red table talk. Yeah, I just know some red. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's helping people now put a face with a name, because now she's gonna have to brand herself now. Because they done cut her off with all the lipstick brand and all that.
Yeah,
you know, so I do wish her the best. She made a young, dumb ass decision.
A couple of them, right? I was there.
You know what I'm saying?
But
you can't just
not leaving the situation.
The two decision was messing with the man for one, when you know who he is, because he messed with somebody that's in your family. Mm-hmm. That's the first mess up. Second one was not telling the truth off the rip. The thing is, even if she got afraid, like, what are you afraid of? You can't be afraid of him. What the hell did he do to you?
Right, he a bench woman.
You got family, you know what I'm saying, that you got to go answer to. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on your family side. Like, if anything, if she would have looked out for herself, she would have told the truth on the rip. You know what I'm saying? Even if he was the one that kissed her, she didn't kiss him back. That phone call should have been made.
You think that maybe she didn't tell because they wasn't gonna believe her?
I mean, you know what? The thing is, guess what?
That's
though?
true.
What history does he have?
Nothing.
Right. So
He has history of cheating.
He has
So you know
Okay,
what?
well,
It wouldn't have. It would have been like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm at Tristan party.
guess what happened?
This nigga ran up and kissed me.
Guess what?
Okay,
Just like that.
let's act out in the back. Let's do the
Like,
back
oh,
version. Okay, come on.
like,
Let's act
girl,
out. What's up?
And you know what happened? Then it all been on Tristan ass. Because even if you look at the Kardashian show when Khloe was having a baby, I just watched a little episode and all of them was like, you dirty dog. Why she was having a child? Because he had just cheated while she was pregnant.
Yeah.
So you like the thing is, there's nothing to be afraid of. Because if anything, if she did, was into it, guess what? Your good escape route was to throw him under the bus because he's already a known cheat.
Right.
Exactly.
She wasn't thinking. She was too drunk.
No. She said she wasn't. She said she wasn't. She said she wasn't.
He remembers
She said she
everything.
wasn't.
You said you didn't watch the interview. I didn't even watch that interview.
No, listen, I didn't watch the interview, but I watched other people talk about the interview and they played clips. I watched
That's
the
true.
Joe Budden podcast and they played clips of her talking.
What was his thoughts on it?
He the same way I'm feeling.
Okay.
You know, because
why am I Joe Budden of this show?
no, I ain't no damn Joe Budden. I ain't no Joe Budden. Joe Budden, he gonna lose his girl. I don't care what nobody say.
What? I know we're not even gonna get on. We're gonna say that for the next episode.
But
You know what? I know why you feel like you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
I know we ain't.
you
Shut up,
brought
Sam.
his name up. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
sorry, Sam,
But just hearing the clips of the stuff that she said, like me, I'm a type of person. I don't put no pity on the person that did the wrong. You don't get no pity at all when you're wrong, and especially when you know you was wrong. When she came and I heard her say out of her mouth that they wasn't stupid drunk, she wasn't blacked out drunk. Okay, you know what the hell you was doing. She even said she knew what she was doing. So to me, in this world, that's what we don't do a lot. We don't really go at people on what they actually did. You know what I'm saying? Like she was at fault. So for one, why are we even talking anymore? You know what I'm saying? It's like even relationships. If your significant other cheat on you, what are we talking about? What explanation do you need to have? I need you to tell me why. For one, what you see in that person. But it ain't you can't give me no explanation that's gonna make the situation better. It's just, especially women, y'all want details.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna make the situation better.
Yeah.
But I need why? What you did? When you did it? What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm
What was
saying?
you thinking?
Why did you do it?
But There's no excuses for that. You're wrong. You're wrong. People don't be living like that no more. You know, we sit here and want to give mercy to a person that's wrong. You can't give mercy to a person that's wrong. They chose to do it. They're wrong.
Yeah,
And she said she was wrong.
yeah.
You know, so we can't do nothing about that.
Alrighty then. Well, we gonna wrap this up, yo. This was a really, really good one. Feel good to be back home with you guys.
I kind of missed y'all.
You missed it. No, I missed it. I missed the discussions. Yeah. Good to be back to work. I'm not even gonna
I
lie.
ain't gonna lie. I thought y'all was working without me.
What?
I'm just bullshit.
Never that. you made this show, man. I need my only male on here, okay? To keep us females sane. You know what I'm saying? Because you is the ladies' man. By the way, he's looking for a lady. He's looking for a lady.
Don't be putting that tag on me.
@_SettyB on Instagram. Make sure you slide in that DM.
Time out.
Right.
For one, she said my Instagram wrong. It's SettyB _.
You see that, ladies? Make sure y'all slide in that DM. Okay.
Slide how you want to.
Yes.
Might not be no end to that slip and slide.
All right. So in closing, everybody, tell them where they can find you at Maya on social media.
My Instagram is @Maya_Baya BYIA.
Make sure y'all fellas slide in that DM.
Like you trying to be a Cupid?
Yes.
I am.
But
I
you being
am.
Cupid, you supposed to shoot the person with the arrow. You sending us goons.
Right.
Oh shoot, my bad. Shetty B.
You know, shout out to Happy Tails.
Happy Tails. Hey man, Zanzetta. We need. Don't just bring him. Bring us some too, girl.
Listen, she don't bring us, I buy it.
Okay, we will buy it on here too.
You know.
Okay.
But she will bring us some for y'all then.
Yes, that's my girl. Okay. Say me.
You know you can find me on Instagram, SettyB _. I got a new Facebook. Cedric Gripper. You don't know how to spell my name too bad.
Yeah, because mine hacked too.
Yeah, there's a lot of hacking going on. Snapchat, Seti_B.
You really be on Snapchat?
I do Snap sometimes.
Ugh, Snapchat still got
See, I'm not
add you on Snapchat.
I'm not a big social media guy.
You should be. You are a public figure, okay? Like they all say.
Yeah, but I ain't with all that. You come at me with that bull, yeah, alright?
Well, it's your girl Sylvia Darlene. Follow me at Sylvia_Darlene. And of course, my executive producer is going to have it right there, okay? And you can listen to me Monday through Friday, 10 to 3 on 100.1 A Beat, and download that free iHeartRadio app. And Saturdays and Sundays 2 to 6. And yeah, follow me on social media. Until next time, it's the Say More Podcast. I'm your host, Sylvia Darlene. Peace, gang, gang.
Yo, we got your attention now. Hands up. You're rocking with the best.
You are now tuned in. Rock it out with the Say More Podcast with Sylvia Darlene, Sadie B, and Tamaya Allen. Music, entertainment, life. Let's go.